Hello, good evening, everybody. My name is Dr. Kai. We are live today and we will have a nice little short chat about what's new on BerlinCaseViewer. So it's my pleasure to host this evening. It's rather spontaneous. So I made myself comfortable. I have a glass of water here, so I will wait what's going on. And my name is Dr. Kai. I'm Kai Hermann from Berlin. I'm a radiologist, and I'm the project lead of the BerlinCaseViewer app and the BerlinCaseViewer educational platform. And today I will show you some new features on our website, and we'll also present a case from our case library that is very informative. So if you are joining in, it would be nice if you could say hello, maybe say where you are from. Meanwhile, I will prepare the website. We have remade everything on our website. We also have brought our cases to the website. So before that, we only had those cases in our apps for Android and for iOS. And now we are able to provide all of our cases on our website, which is a big advantage because now you can view the cases on a Windows PC, you can view it at work, you can view it on a large screen, but still it works on a small screen in the app, on the web browser, on your mobile device. So if you say where you're from, that would be nice, so I can wave back. And if not, that's no problem. I will try to share what we have. So our website is new, and this is how it looks. So this is the desktop version of our website. We made a rather fancy new design with a floating background color scheme that reflects the colors of our brand. And it starts with some welcome text. We have described what we do for our business customers. We are providing training for courses, for in-house courses, but also for courses in other countries. And we also have mentioned our new event that will come up in 2 or 3 weeks in Berlin, the Rheuma Day 2025. The website also features some cases or case collections that we are presenting in our online academy. The online academy is also seen here. And later down, we have the expert talks. That is our regular service that we are doing usually on a Thursday at 4 o'clock Central European Time. We are inviting experts to lecture, to present their knowledge, and to present their cases. So the next 3 lectures are announced here, and that will also then conclude the season 1. And of course, we also describe what you can do with our app and what you can do with our online service. So these are 2 different products that are currently having their own life next to each other. We will try to fuse these 2 over the coming year, but this is a tremendous technical effort. So currently these 2 stay next to each other. The BerlinCaseViewer app, which we are providing for the App Store and the Google Play Store, and the BerlinCaseViewer Online Academy, which is something that you can right away in the web browser. And also at the end of the page, we have the mentioning of our blog posts. So every 1 or 2 months, we are putting out some new information about our service, but also about the field of rheumatology and radiology. And down here, you can sign up for our newsletter that we have called the BCV Insider, because we are sharing insider news and insider infos, and also some nice discounts in some occasions. So that is worthwhile for you to consider. So the website I just presented here was the one that is showing up if you open your laptop. If you go to your PC, you see it in a large browser window, and all looks good. But to tell you the truth, our statistics about the use of our website says that about 2/3 of our users are coming from a mobile device. So they are using their mobile phone to access the BerlinCaseViewer website. And also that makes totally sense because we have created an app for the mobile device for Android phones and for iPhones. And also it works nicely on an iPad, even on a Mac as a native app. So it was very logical that we need to adapt this service to the mobile world. So I will showcase that in a minute, but right now I want to show you some of the people who worked with us on these websites. So here's Nikolai. Nikolai Tonkov is the design head of our entire project. So he oversees 10 years of development of our apps and also gives guidance on the website development. We have Martin working with us. He is our back-end developer and also develops the functionality when it comes to the player, to the case player, to the case viewer, and all the stuff that he has there. He is a IT expert from his heart and is very knowledgeable. We have Marius with us, Marius Gasse. He is very experienced in user interface design and also provided a lot of animations and functions for the new website. We have Eva Reidemeister, who is our expert for the text and compilation of the text and also brand compilation. She's a linguist working in Austria, Vienna. We are very happy to work with her. And we have Michael Dabrowski, who is he's bringing together the interface world, also a little bit of design world, but also the brand strategy. And he has helped us very much in setting up this service. So let me switch over to the mobile site, and I will present now the mobile browser that I have set up here. Let me see where it is. Yeah, we have it here. So that is our showing it now. At a stage, yes. Move from stage, add to stage, and that's how it is. Yeah, that's the page, how it looks on the mobile device. That means it all adapts to the narrow screen of the mobile phones. And you can see that the information is all here, so you can scroll it, so that's clear. I also want to showcase some of the functions of our BerlinCaseViewer Online Academy. So we have here demonstrated 3 selected courses or 3 selected lessons that we are providing on the laptop. You will see 6 of them. You can see if these are new or updated. And this is our menu over here. In the menu, you have different pages, like pages about our courses, the Online Academy, the expert talks, our blog, our shop, and about our brand itself. So this is very interesting. I will show it briefly what you can see here. So we actually started doing educational courses in 2005. So that is in the very early days. We started lecturing. At that time, people had to travel, so they came to Berlin, came to our hospital to learn about rheumatology. And later on, this service was very well received. Later on, we started to create our own app. That was 10 years ago, where we started working with the BerlinCaseViewer. So we had this development in place and created this app in only 6 months to perform the first workshop. Some years later, we also traveled abroad with our fleet of iPads and this app. It all was an internal app, so we had our internal structure with the cases, with the iPads, and we had customers asking for our services. So we packed our iPads into a suitcase and traveled to that place. And then in 2019, we started with, actually in 2018, it started already with the online service that we are providing. So today we can lecture via the web browser. Nobody needs to install anything. And you can even get our app in the app stores for Mac and for Android. So that's what actually we have done. And we are working with a lot of experts. We are working with rheumatologists and radiologists from Europe, but also from Canada. Okay, so looking at the online academy, I think that is very, very interesting to see how it works actually. So you need a login. So I'm currently logged in the full plan, but we have 3 plans. We have a free plan, we have an educational plan, and we have the full plan. Educational plan comes at about 12 euros per month, and the full plan at 65 euros per month. And you have these lessons that are have different types. So we have a lesson that consists of cases like this one, where you can see there are 16 cases in this lesson, combined with 5 multiple choice questions, and these cases are presented in English. Here's another lesson where we have 4 cases, but a lot of theoretical explanations also that you see here, these animations. These 4 cases are complemented by 10 multiple choice questions, and they are provided in English, in German, and in Portuguese. So that you can see without even clicking on the case. So if you want to view such a lesson, you can easily click on it. I will select a specific one, and then we have also video lectures. So you see, while that is a case collection with the number of cases presented here we have a video lecture, and this video lasts 17 minutes and 13 seconds and is provided in English. So you can have a mixture in our online academy out of case collections and of videos. I think that's a very, very worthwhile method of training. Okay, so looking here at the different topics, we have cardiovascular cases, our famous COVID-19 training case that I did together with Fabio Macori from Rome in Italy, and with Yoranga Viracodi from Perth in Australia. So that was even mentioned by European on Mini service, and we got some award for this module. And here we have now the new stuff that is provided by Ziad Rishek from Jordan. He's a nuclear medicine expert, and he provided like lectures, but also case collections. And recently he made this atlas, and I will showcase the atlas as an example. So just as a thing to remember, if there are any questions that you have, you can write them in the comment. I currently see a lot of you viewing and stopping by. That's very nice. And we also have some guests on YouTube, which is also very nice. Okay, so we look at this full body atlas, and you can see there's just one case here, but it's full of information. So now you see the mobile view of this atlas. You can see there is this title view. We have some explanation of this course on key learning features, and you also learn about the author of this module. And up here we have 2 buttons, because this is provided in English and German. So you click the open course button, and then we have a full screen view of this case. So you click on the case, and now you have our BerlinCaseViewer in action. That means you can scroll through these images, and we have here now as a default all the labels switched on, but here we have the overlay button, and this overlay button can switch on and off these overlays. So of course, if you scroll it here, you have just a regular PET-CT scan. If you enable these overlays again, you can see the different stations of the lymph nodes, you can even enlarge these and move them around. So instead of using this scroll bar, it might also be worthwhile touching on the image and swiping vertically, like you do it, for instance, in a social media app, where swiping vertically helps you navigating these images. And there are these tiles over here, these symbols that you can use to access additional text information, like here the description of all the stations of the lymph nodes as they are defined by the literature. So if you go to cases, you can go back, and that's basically available for free, in fact. So this chest and thorax nodule stations, they are available for free. So after you've taken a course, you can leave feedback for us. So you can click this send feedback button. So you can just, for instance, send 1 star, 2 stars. You can also give some text information. I will show it briefly on the web browser on the desktop version. But now we are going to the we are going back to the online academy, and now it's time to demonstrate some cases from the rheumatic field. And I've selected a case from the ankle region, from the lower extremity. So in case there are any questions, so this live will soon end, please ask the question now, so I can answer your questions. Maybe you have a specific question about BerlinCaseViewer. Something is maybe not working on your side when you're already a subscriber or user of our app. So I'm happy to answer this. And even if you are just mentioning where you are from, that would be nice, so I can wave back. Okay, going down. So we are going now into the premium content, into the full content. So this is this all is free, what you can see here. So here at this point, it starts with the educational plan that's available for 12 euros a month or 100 euros a year. And I think it's worthwhile learning about meniscus, learning about the diabetic foot, learning about osteoarthritis. That is all included here. And we have the famous chest X-ray course that has 3 parts. And parts 2 and 3 are available in the educational section. We have the full body lymph node atlas, where we now have the full description of all the lymph nodes from the base of the skull, covering the head and neck region, thorax region, and also abdomen. So that is something what you can do. And then we have the full plan, where we usually present our lectures from our experts. So we have here like 40 minutes of lecturing from Roar Pedersen from Norway about the tendons close to the hip joints. And Iris Eschet is presenting. And we have cases here that are more focused on the field of rheumatology, so about axial spondyloarthritis, about psoriatic spondyloarthritis. And that is something I think it's worthwhile also for radiologists to learn about how rheumatologists see the disease and what they need from the radiologist. Going down, we get this ankle and foot module that is also available as a standalone purchase in our app. And here we have collected 12 cases. We have made 21 multiple choice questions, and this module is available in English and in German. And accessing this module, we can see now here. I will open this case. So these cases are opening here, and I will select this case here, case number 4, with debilitating pain on the left ankle. So here you see a full case, and I think it's very, very informative. You will see what we can do with MRI. This is a 74-year-old male with several months of debilitating pain on the left ankle and the Achilles tendon, also pain in the first MTP joint. So given that history, yeah, it's very broad. We have pain at the hind foot. We have also pain at the toe. Yeah, could be many things. First, toe is always a thing where you should think about osteoarthritis, but also of gout. Then we have the information that the uric acid is elevated, but there's no known gout. So we have elevated lab tests, but there's no gout known. So that is something interesting. And on the physical examination, we have some swelling in these areas. So looking at the MRI images, you can scroll through the images, and we have here already the explanation shown. So we see that that we have a stir sequence. We see the Achilles tendon. We see the plantar fascia. We see these high signal intensity changes, and of course, there's a multiple choice question asking about that, but I already did answer it. So it has a check mark that I did give the wrong answer. If you see that, I said fluid, but the wrong answer was synovitis, because it's not too fluid. It's also looks a little bit more solid. You can look here at CT1, where you can also see it's of low signal intensity. It's surrounding the Achilles tendon. It's in the bursa subachillea, but also close to the tendon attachment. And you can even use the split screen, which is the button up here, where you can split the screen, and you have then two viewers together, which you could use to synchronously watch the case. And you should remember, this is all in a web browser. So this is a very well done web app, and it was done by Martin Fischer. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so going further, we now can see that now the next images are from the right foot. These were from the left foot. And we go further here, looking at the T1. And we see the toes, the first toe, second toe, third toe. We see the sesamoids. And there's some low signal intensity change over here. And we see there are some dark dots also. And looking at the stir sequence, we can see a little bit of bright signal here surrounding this tendon, but yeah, it's not really entirely bright. And I think this is a sequence after gadolinium injection where we can even appreciate better this enhancement next to the changes. Okay, so the case is explained by two things. So we have the case description, we have the imaging findings. You can go through these bullet points to see how is this case described by the author of the case, which is Professor Iris Eshet from Tel Aviv in this example. And you can also get a summary about the disease itself, which is tophaceous gout here in this example. And you can see the key learning points about this case. And the second option to learn about the case is using our overlay feature. That means we can open these cases again with the overlays switched on. So let me move that away. So we see that this is called a tophus. We can get here information about the tophus again. Again, it is here. So the tophus is marked in all the sequences. And if we go back here, we see that we call that one here a tophus. We have bone marrow edema, which we might have overlooked. So you can switch it off, and you see that that is a bright area within the bone. And this area here is in the bursa, so we call it bursitis. And even here we can see the same changes, so you can switch back and forth. Everything is marked. And also if you look here, you can see that we have like the tophus surrounding the tendon here of the adductor hallucis longus. So that is something that is done. So this case, we worked on it several years ago. It takes quite a lot of time to create these overlays, and I hope you bear with us that we are providing it at a small fee. Okay, so looking at the other cases, just to describe how it works, I'm going to open this case number 3 also for you. in order to explain what actually it's about with these multiple choice questions. But here I see there's no multiple choice question, so I need to go to another case. With yeah, that's a nice one. So we have a nice one case with exertional leg pain. It's a young patient, young boy, 20 years old, with known familial Mediterranean fever, FMF. And you can see that otherwise there is no known physical problem. So he has just this pain in the leg when he's exercising. And looking at the images, we are going here through the T1. I think it's not easy to see anything. I think it's better to be appreciated on the T2 fat saturated image, which is in this case, yeah, it's a T2 fat saturated. It's not a stir. And you see there is this bone edema here, but you're not sure maybe. And we have these questions here. So you see there is this button here where we would have the explanation, but you cannot access it. Also, there's no overlay button over here. So you open the question, which bone is involved in the main pathology, tibia, talus, navicular, or calcaneus. I would say this is the calcaneal bone, so click calcaneus. And then you see after you have answered the question, the overlays are appearing. That means the overlays are like the success point after answering the question. And that is the case in most of our cases that we have collected in the BerlinCaseViewer database. You see now we have bone marrow edema, which is called osteitis in this case. We have drawn the plantar fascia, and here this structure is called the long plantar ligament. So if you switch off the overlays, you might be able to see that. So next question here on this part is, which is the main pathology? Osteitis, synovitis, Achilles tendinitis, tenosynovitis. I would say the main pathology is osteitis, is the bone marrow edema. And here we have then the explanation that we can see in the text, in the image. Okay, so that's some examples from our ankle and foot collection. So after we've done this, of course, you can get some feedback, but you do not have to do it. It's just an optional thing. Okay, so basically that is what you can do. You can even search. So if you open the menu and you search, let's say, for psoriatic arthritis, psoriatic, and press enter. Hopefully it works. Yes, you can see all the things that we have, that we are providing for psoriatic arthritis. So we have a lecture on psoriatic arthritis. We have a coffee mug on psoriatic arthritis that you can order for your desk. Very nice. I don't have it here right now, but maybe later. We have mentioning of psoriatic arthritis in these blog posts. And you see, we talk a lot about psoriatic arthritis. So that is something that that you should consider. So okay, I hope this was somehow useful for you. I hope you could take something out of it. I don't see a lot of comments, but I see a lot of people stopping by, coming into the live room and going out. And also some comments are coming from YouTube, which I think are like random comments. So spam is everywhere nowadays. It's really bad. It's really bad. Okay, so was nice having you tonight. Enjoy your day. I will enjoy mine, and see you soon on BerlinCaseViewer. Thank you, and bye-bye.